this is Stewart Rhodes. And remember, Rhodes was the one that threatened me on Joyce Riley's show. He is upset at me because of the fact that I exposed him and his organization, the Oathkeepers, as being the fraud that they are. And the fact that they were backing the quartzite Jennifer Jones event, and I exposed them as well. Everything that Stewart Rhodes has been involved in has been fraud. And, of course, the Oathkeepers and Sheriff Mack is one of those as well. When you see Rhodes talking and you see Brandon Lee Pittman walking in the background, just like I said before, whenever you see Brandon, you know something's up. Then you know something's up with Stewart Rhodes. And remember how I exposed the Southern Poverty Law Center as being a family member of the Greenbergs? Well, it seems that Mark Potok has always been the nemesis of Stewart Rhodes, as they always appear together on the news. Well, you wonder why. Listen to what Stewart Rhodes says about Department of Homeland Security and the organization known as Southern Poverty Law Center, and then keep that in mind when you watch the next clip.
The Southern Poverty Law Center now sits on the Working Group for Countering Violent Extremism at DHS.
Well, then when I found this next video, this is what sealed the deal. Stewart Rhodes is not who he says he is, but I'll let him tell you who exactly he is.
Hi, I'm Assistant Secretary Todd Keil. For the second year in a row, President Obama has proclaimed December Critical Infrastructure Protection Month. The proclamation reaffirms the President's and this administration's commitment to critical infrastructure security and your efforts and our partners to implement innovative security practices, regionalization, resilience, and information sharing. A copy of the proclamation can be found on the DHS website at dhs.gov/critical infrastructure. We have recommitted to spreading the message about the importance of critical infrastructure security and highlighting some of the important initiatives underway. These initiatives range from improved information sharing, our regional approach to securing interdependent critical infrastructure, and basing our budget and planning process on risk. We're going to use this proclamation as an opportunity to get word out about IP's activities and exciting new initiatives using social networking tools. We're using Twitter and blogs to get the information about critical infrastructure security to a much broader audience. Keep following our webpage, Twitter posts, and key speeches so that you stay informed about all of the activities in infrastructure protection. I also need to hear from you.
So let me get this straight, Todd. You're the Assistant Secretary of the Department of Homeland Security in charge of the infrastructure of the United States. And yet, at the same time, your fictitious name, your E. Stewart Rhodes, is the founder of an organization such as the Oathkeepers that is pushing for and trying to instigate the population into civil unrest because they are saying that our civil liberties are being attacked by our federal government. So in fact, you are the domestic terrorists. You, the Homeland Security Office, are domestic terrorists, the ones that are funding these events with our tax-paying dollars so you can create this illusion that makes these people of this country think that we're in a state of crisis, just so you can come in and line your pockets with more taxpayers' dollars.
Oathkeepers, Army paratrooper, former Ron Paul staffer. You've been on the air with us for many, many years. And, of course, former J6 political prisoner and the guy they said was the mastermind of it all, though we knew day one it was them, and now it's all proven.
Yeah, amen. Now, I'm on the side of free speech in the Constitution. That has to be our bedrock, and that's why I don't like the language coming out of Pam Bondi after Charlie Kirk's assassination, talking about, well, that's why we have to have, hate speech laws in this country. The anti-Semitism is intolerable. I think people have a right to speak their mind.